In 1978, a sporting company released a small line of tennis sneakers in the hopes of one day becoming a huge name in the sporting apparel industry. They only succeeded in this in 1985 when they teamed up with NBA player Michael Jordan to release a shoe in his name, a signature sneaker. This was the first baby step into a revolution that will forever change the way society valued clothes and footwear. This company was called Nike, and its disciples are called Nike heads.
Hit him.
Plain Pat, what up?
I ain't playing no more.
Hey.
Look around your world today. Branding is everywhere, and our clothes are no exception. The way one chooses to cover themselves and meet with the outside world is a testimony to what they like, hate, and represent in our society. Some are more animated than others, some people are low-key, but almost everybody considers themselves to have their own special brand of style or swag. Today we will be discussing the Hypebeast, also known as Nike heads, a name for a small group of people who are known to line up for days in anticipation of a new release, and pay obscene prices for their clothes that are unheard of to most hardworking folk. Where do we find the people like this? Well, look no further than your nearest Soho, New York. Located in downtown Manhattan, Soho is home to some of the most interesting looking people you'll find in New York. Everybody, from freaks to hypebeasts, comes here to shop at the most exclusive stores, many of which is the only one to be found in the city and sometimes even the country. You may also find some of the most obscenely priced knickknacks here. For example,
So we're here in Kid Robot, New York, shopping around and stuff like that. And I think I like this keychain, so I'm gonna go get it. It shouldn't be more than 50, 75 cents at the most, right? So it turns out it was $4.30. Observe. My keychain. Visa 430. Definitely not worth it, but I like it.
so am I the only one that belongs on a bench with these guys waiting for a sneaker to come out? Apparently not.
What kind of style do you consider yourself to have, and what group do you think it makes you belong to, if any?
I consider myself having a very artistic style because when it comes to sneakers and dressing, I try to treat it as my artwork. I try to make it very unique and try to stand out from everyone else. I don't belong to the hip hop, the rock. Style to me in sneakers is just, it self-expresses me. It could be $300, $600. Some people might look at me like I'm crazy if I buy it, but when I do buy it, I feel a sense of achievement because I know that not a lot of people have those.
So it appears that the dark cloud of insane markups surrounding designer clothing doesn't bother the average entrepreneur. But what about somebody who actually makes the clothes? Does he feel the same way? Let's ask Brian Batchelor, one of the founders of the streetwear brand Lamar & Dolly, to see what light he has to shed on the subject. And what luck to catch him walking into Flight Club, also known as Sneaker Heaven.
I actually started collecting in '97, and honestly, I didn't even know that I was collecting. I just started really liking my friends' sneakers, the ones that they had on, and I felt like I was being left out. So I started trying to keep up with them, and then collecting just kept on going and going and going. Friends around, friends, just natural friends that are around. That was it. They're inflated. They are. I mean, you got a lot of the resellers who, unfortunately, just for them to turn a profit, they have to resell it at a higher price. And then right now, I mean, the market, because they're hoping to turn it into a bigger business. I mean, you got sneakers that release one day and then they go on sale on the market the next day for like 3 times the value. I mean, that's kind of messing up the whole point of being a sneaker lover. You're not collecting for the love of it anymore. Now you're just collecting to make it into a business. Yeah. I'll be honest with you, you think about it when it gets mentioned, but you don't think about it when you actually collect it. It's unfortunate. I mean, we kind of all know that, there's a lot of sweatshop labor that gets, a lot of our stuff that we buy comes from sweatshop labor. And honestly, we kind of just turned the cheek because it's kind of out of sight, out of mind, which is unfortunate. No, not at all. Not at all. No regrets.
That's it.
All right, cool.
So there you have it, folks. These people have a certain way of expressing themselves. And as long as this guy and this guy are around, they'll be here to help the economy for a long time.